What is up, For Honor brothers and sisters? We've made it. We've made it to the reveal. Look, the devs did not disappoint with this hero. Let's just be honest. Clap it up for them, y'all. Give them an applause because they brought it. Think about what they did with these weapons, especially the heavies. Yeah, do we get 3 separate like unblockables? For sure. But they're on different sides. And check it out. You got a pin for the spear fort. You got extra damage for the mallet. And then on the left side, you get bleed with the saw. So, man, they were doing the most. They were doing the most. Now, I don't have much of a complaint about this hero. The only concern being is that tier 4. If you get a full stack or even 3 or maybe even 2 that can erase you with 95 freaking damage, that's going to be crazy, y'all. That's going to be crazy. But the devs cooked. They did their thing. I like the fashion for this hero, and I have it all here. I have it all here. So I hope you guys, it's a long video. Use the timestamps. I appreciate y'all. Go play the heck out of this hero. Enjoy it, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You know, we're doing it live today.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Here we go, y'all.
Bear with us. If I'm bad at blocking, it's my fault.
This is true. So I'll run everybody kind of through everything we've done here with Sohei, and well, let's just jump straight into it. So, you know, we'll start with the basics. Every hero has this. We have our light attacks. You can throw those, of course, in every single direction. You'll notice I'm not getting blocked here. I'm not getting kind of cancelled out. Every light attack for this hero, every light opener attack for this hero, I should
Y'all
say,
see in the top right?
is enhanced. So
all right, light is enhanced.
See later why this is very important. Yeah. So those are our lights.
And you see it says initiates light soul stance, initiates heavy soul stance. We got multiple stances.
You know, pretty standard stuff. Everything you kind of expect.
So he's going to be able to continue his attack.
Those heavies are pretty slow, but I know some people are going to be worried about that. Right?
They are slow as heck.
Don't worry, we thought of everything. We'll be all good.
Don't be worried. We're just getting started.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Just getting started. There's so much more to show here. Now you might be running around the world, you know, might need to engage. So we have a light dodge attack, get you into combat right away.
This Yachty, this attack is slow as heck, ain't it?
A sprint attack, sorry. Running around, you know, get into
It's like
combat,
me
jump
fighting
into the air,
younger people on the battlefield.
smack the opponent in the face. We have a zone attack, as per usual. Big swipe, big trajectory there. Scary thing. Yeah, very usual.
Yeah.
And these animations are also properly.
It is like
You can feint to Guardbreak. Soft
again,
feint.
we'll have the animation team come.
Can you
later,
soft
but
feint?
this
I might have
is
missed
like one
that.
of the smoothest soft feints I've seen in the game.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
people barely want to see it.
Yo.
Like just from neutral, you can soft feint with Guardbreak. It feels like amazing, and then if I go into light,
like
for
that.
example, again, like it feels extremely seamless.
Griffin,
We have a forward
Nobu.
bash as an opener.
Those
Now that's
kinda
going to lead
zones.
into stuff. We're going to get into that in a second.
Got a
Just
bash.
know that's a very important move for this hero. Yeah,
Like dodge and
we
front
have the
dodge.
side dodge. Yes, we can do those. Yeah, here we go. Left light attack.
Okay,
Right.
similar to Valks.
Openers. We have right.
Similar to Griffin.
And
So there's a theme here, right? That every single, like you can do front dodge as well, but
the front.
there's a theme where like every time you can do an attack, you always have a light and heavy version.
Yeah, that is good. You can go light or heavy, so it's hard for
And
people
it's
to
a sign
predict.
of things to come.
In any direction. All the time.
Is that
On
in?
the top one you would have seen there. It's a bit of an extra property there. This is an undodgeable.
That's what I
follow-up
thought.
for light
Okay,
attack.
I thought that was undodgeable. So
And the left attack.
finisher light, undodgeable.
Same thing.
That second hit, that second light, always use one of the weapons that's on Sohei's back. Right?
Correct.
So depending on which stance you use, if you're top, again, right? We're using that set skill. If you're using
Ah.
There you go. Let's do that
Do it
again.
again.
There
So
we go.
we're using like different weapons. So that was like
Different weapons based on the direction.
Right, it's a bit of a katana. So it's every single time that you use a light in your chains, or your heavies as well, right? They absolutely all use the special, like the extra weapons that Sohei is carrying, which is pretty interesting.
Exactly. So
We have the same from heavies,
we'll
right?
go through the same rotation again. Heavy top to another heavy.
Oh.
Heavy follow-ups.
They made it
So
unblockable.
that's an unblockable attack there. So
They made the mallet
good job dodging
unblockable.
there.
The
We'll
Osuki.
do the same on the sides. Do the right side heavy attack with a heavy follow-up. You can see, you know, different weapons being used every single time.
Whoa.
And same on the left.
Oh, that was a saw.
So for everybody that was like, oh, you're not going to be able to use all your 7 weapons or whatever, you use every single one of them during your kit.
Every heavy attack follow-up has different properties. So top heavy follow-up does kind of extra damage, more than the other heavy follow-ups would do. The left side bleeds the target.
That's what I'm talking about. Left side bleeds.
And the right side pins the target. So you can see the weapon master has tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, you want to use different attacks in different situations. You know, it's pretty cool there.
There is another move that can kind of use these weapons, and it's our zone attack. Now, our zone attack, as our players know, is a combination of a light attack and a heavy attack, which means you can follow that attack up with a light and heavy attack as well. So let's start from the right here. I'll follow up with a light attack. We'll do the same zone attack into a top light attack. Let's see if we can change stance fast enough. There we go. Good stuff. And we'll do the same on the right, on the other side.
See my extra.
See those reaction speeds.
There we go. We'll see if we can do it on the other side. There we go. Those were the light attacks, and you can do the same with the heavy attacks as well. So we'll start with the lights. Oof. Didn't dodge that one, right? So what? There's a glow now.
What is this?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
White thing on top.
Something happened. This is happening in every single direction. As I'm using the weapons on my back,
I'm
kind of getting into what we call the soul stance. We talked about the souls, the soul collector. The souls of our enemies are in these weapons. Every time we hit, there's the pin on the right heavy follow-up. Same at the top.
There's the hammer or the mallet.
It's got a lot of souls going on.
It's a lot of souls.
Right? Pretty good.
Now, the concept of this soul collector, the Sohei here, is we wanted to add a mini game to his design. Right, we wanted to have players think a little bit ahead of what they're going to throw at their opponent and have a bit of this mini game of collecting the souls, getting all these souls up, so that by the time you get all of the souls up,
that bleeds. Cool that bleeds.
It's kind of red now.
Yeah.
They're red now.
Now it's red because he's used all the weapons.
Like, I wonder, like, some weird things happening. I don't know. They're going into the
souls are very angry.
I don't know what's happening.
Yes.
But he looks like powered up or something.
He is powered up, and there's lots of speculation on what that meant.
Yeah, so, I'm not sure what that meant. Please show us, because I have no idea.
Let's just let the game speak for itself.
Of course, right?
Oh!
Okay. So, I'm old, so I can't really see the combat log there, but I believe this says...
That's a 95 damage,
right?
bro?
My goodness.
So,
that's
essentially, that move, that move you can only do it when you have all souls active, right?
Correct.
And only off of the front dodge bash, and it's off of a zone attack input.
That's right. So if you front dodge bash without the souls zone attack, you destroy your zone attack. But
it's like another attack or whatever, but yeah.
Exactly right.
That's
but if you have the 6 souls, you unlock this special move.
Tragic for so many people.
Using all the power of your souls to kind of embed your opponent there, dealing massive damage.
Extremely high damage.
This is a scary moment. We've seen it on the floor.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
That's so awesome.
And he counts as well, right?
Yeah, right. Every time you kind of
That's so awesome.
One soul, he counts. It doesn't really matter which weapon is getting the soul first, but he's going to count from 1 to 6.
Yeah. It doesn't matter which order. Oh my gosh, they let the count pay off, y'all.
The idea here is really...
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Weapons to activate that special mode. All those souls are per weapon, so you have to land a hit with that weapon to gain a soul on that weapon. I can't just like keep mashing top lights with top heavies.
Of course.
Getting on the other weapons.
Of course.
You have to hit once per weapon.
Yeah.
It goes along with the mastery of the weapons.
If that was the only way to really...
If you're a master, you can unlock that ability.
Hard, right? Like there's a lot of attacks here that, people are going to parry, they're going to block, they're going to dodge.
Golf clap,
So
but I love it.
Is there any other ways to gain them?
There are. It's a weapon master. Of course, there are other ways. There's always more.
Oh, there's
so
more.
I've showed our dodge attacks. Our kind of forward light attack in this case. These can follow up with. Oh, let me just do that correctly here. With a light attack, but not only that, it can follow up from a light attack from any stance. The same goes for our heavy dodge attacks. Dodge to the right, follow up with the top. Dodge to the left, follow up with the right.
So I see a theme forming here where basically every option that Sohei has that is, not like from neutral heavies or whatever, there's a reason why there's light and heavy sprint. There's a reason why there's light and heavy front dodge and side dodge. It's to get into those things, right? Because the chain flow of this hero is kind of unique, where it's always using the same button twice. So because of this, you need to have a side dodge light into light, or a side dodge heavy into heavy, right? We want to be able to reach into these things, and again, give players a lot more reason as to why am I using my light.
Very interesting.
They have different properties as well, right? So the side dodge heavy has a big swipe, where the side dodge light, for example, has a little poke. So sometimes you want to use the swipe, sometimes you want to use the poke. It doesn't really matter, but it also kind of depends on at what point you're at in your game plan, which weapons do you want to activate your souls from.
Gotcha.
That's right. Now we have a couple more. I'll run very quickly on, through these, so you know we want the players to see the whole kit, right?
Yeah, right.
So we've already showed the forward dodge bash, I believe. So this can follow up as well. You know, we said that early on.
Yeah.
This can follow up with lights or heavies, again from any stance.
Yeah, again from any stance. This is kind of
Light
unique.
or
We don't
heavy?
have that, it's very rare that we have
Same
that.
amount of
Dedicated
damage.
follow-ups, but so they deal like, you know, we were able to tweak the damage accordingly. Everything's good, but they are stance-based. So if I do like, I can do a heavy from this side, or I can do a heavy from that side, right? So these are pretty good trajectories. Again, so if you want to be in a group fight, if you want to cover your sides, you can. You can still go top if you want, but it's all like kind of like really around the hero's game plan of what attack do I want to use in what situations, but also think about which soul do I want to activate.
Exactly.
My 7/4 string.
Exactly.
That's right. Now there's a couple of
They
cool
make it
things that
so
we've kind of added to this kit
getting
just
to those
you know,
souls
realize that
is not like
sometimes
too much of a
maybe you
chore.
want
It's
another
possible,
option. So,
but it is going to take some skill to
well,
get
we
to
talked about
it.
the zone extender.
But then, so I guess there's a reason why you're showing us Guardbreak, right?
Right.
Yes, there is a reason I'm showing Guardbreak, because there's an extra kind of follow-up from a regular Guardbreak.
All right.
So if
All
you do
right.
successfully Guardbreak an enemy, you can follow up with 3 hits,
Nice.
getting all glows for that follow-up back, so 3 lights or 3 heavies. So if you are having trouble getting that last weapon out, just catch the opponent off with that Guardbreak, follow up with whatever you're missing, bam.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, right. So basically, you like.
It's only 9 damage, but
whatever.
okay.
You can get 3 souls every time. Like you get all 3 light souls or all 3 heavy souls. It's light. Or
Okay,
heavy.
wait a minute.
You can't switch them midway, so we want to be able to commit a little bit more there. Makes it a little bit harder to get all the
Yo.
effective. But it's pretty interesting, right? Because you can do that, and then you can off the Guardbreak. You also have a zone attack. If what you want to do is regular damage, right? Because the important thing here is normally off of a Guardbreak, you want to be able to execute somebody. You want to be able to do 24 damage with a heavy. Those lights and heavies deal a lot less damage. But we want players to still have the option to be able to. I'm going to throw something that will deal again the regular damage. Can potentially execute as well, which is kind of different there as well. We have sometimes zones that execute, they're really rare, but in this case it also applies to neutrals only. That one can also execute.
All right, so now that tells
kind
us
of fits in with that trick here, and also
the zone can execute.
that's not super obvious after light.
Raider
actually
style,
straight
but it's not an unblockable.
chain zone as well. So you can keep extending your flow after those like 3 little pokes that you have, or after heavy as well. So you Guardbreak somebody, get 3 souls, and then go into the zone. Keep your offense going. Yeah, it feels really good. Top heavy.
Throw it top heavy at you, parry that one, immediately follow up with a light or a heavy,
Yeah.
in any stance. You know,
Exactly. So whenever you parry, you kind of shortcut to your soul stance, which lets you use any of your soul weapons, right? So any of the 6 weapons that are there. Just as an FYI, so players are aware, we know we had an early access period. You're probably going to see a bunch of videos from influencers coming out soon. We know there's a slight issue here where if you perform a heavy parry and you throw a heavy follow-up, you can parry the follow-up, but it's a 1-frame thing. We're working on a patch right now to solve this, to have a bit of a longer window. So we're aware of the issue. It's going to get fixed shortly, but not like as of tomorrow when it launches.
Gotcha.
Just so
All
players
right.
are aware, we know about this. You don't need to go into the bug reporter and putting a bug if you want to. We know it's good, it's going to get fixed, but just so people are
Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got.
We're gonna get into it. So, Mike, take it away.
Yeah, let's do this. So 4 feats, 4 unique feats for this hero, as we've been doing recently for all of our heroes.
4 unique
let's start with
feats.
the first one. The first feat, feat 1 here, is a targeted active. You target an enemy, throw that at the enemy, and that is a defense debuff.
Okay.
Now, that defense debuff is 25% armor debuff. It lasts for 20 seconds.
20
with
seconds.
a minute cooldown, so it's quite short.
Yeah, you can do it quite often. But one of
That's
the
good,
things that
though.
is interesting here
Armor
is that,
debuff?
I'm gonna we're not really gonna see the damage values here, but Sohei's baseline damage is lower than other heroes, except for that crazy strike there. That defense debuff puts him back to baseline. Right? Generally, his damage may be like 20 to 25% lower than other heroes without that feat active on your opponent. So you want to activate it to deal more damage to get a little bit higher into the fight.
Yeah.
Let's see how it kind of flows with the rest.
I
of the
gotcha.
fight.
So I'm gonna,
That
just
makes
gonna
sense.
get some souls on you now, because the second feat here interacts with, of course, it has to interact with the souls.
Guardbreak me.
I'll Guardbreak you there. Up. So I have my 6 souls. That
Wow.
second feat there is only available when you have the 6 souls. So you would have seen it's grayed out. You can see it on JC's side there that it is kind of grayed out. For me, it's active, and when you use it, this will consume all 6 souls and heal you to full.
Yeah, so I'm gonna deal enough damage.
Whoa.
So you go, like really low.
I was gonna say, now when you say full, you mean
I mean,
full.
full health. There we go, nice. And
Right, so you're really
Okay,
low.
there we go. So now we can see.
that up again, hop. Do the same here again, very scary. Appreciate you not dodging. Okay, yeah. So consume, boom.
Boom, back to full.
Wow.
That's a game changer.
That's a game.
That
It's
is
just so way lots of options, but also
huge.
it adds to him being so scary.
Yeah.
That is huge.
Now,
That's a way to get out of trouble, especially after revenge or something like that. If you're holding the point.
as you guessed it, interacts with the soul system.
I'm noticing a theme here.
There's a theme here.
Very good.
You see, you would have maybe even seen it, spotted it earlier. My hands are glowing. My feet
Yes.
is blinking in the HUD there. When this feat gets unlocked and you have your 6 glows,
6 souls, yeah.
your 6 souls there, then you deal extra damage.
Nice.
So this can combine with that first feat,
Yeah,
that defense
debuff.
to now put you above the power curve. A little bit. So this is a 25% damage buff, and it is passive.
Dang.
There's no cooldown on this or anything. It is just active as long as you have your 6 souls. If you lose them, it's gone.
Yeah, if you die, if you lose them, if you use them, it's gone, right? So what I
Wow.
really like about the way we approach
6
this
souls.
is
Again, an
we
attack
want to
buff.
play with that resource system as much as possible. So our second feat,
20%?
your full heal if you
25%.
use all your souls. It's kind of interesting because then you have to sacrifice the potential damage output. of the first
Yes.
feat, but also you give up the ability to use that move once. Yeah. So it's
Oh
a lot
my
again, it's
gosh.
focused around like, thinking
I
about
love
what
it.
situation am I in?
I
Do
love
want to
it.
use that feat? Do I want to use that move? The third feat is interesting because it puts you back at like normal power, maybe a little bit above sometimes. But then, if I use my 7/4 strike, I lose that buff, right? So it's, do I always want to use it? If I'm fighting against somebody that's at super low life, maybe it's not worth using.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm against somebody that's like super high life, maybe it'll be worth using. If I'm close to dying, and it's better that I don't die, then maybe I want to heal instead. So it's everything is kind of surrounds that concept of
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting that resource, and then it's intelligently spending it.
Yes,
Being
exactly.
thoughtful about when do I want to spend it,
Just-
why
you can
do I
hold
want to
it.
spend it,
Mhm.
what are the different situations.
As long as you
That's
stay alive.
interesting there. And then We can also show, like here, right? So you have extra damage. We're not gonna show it because you're gonna kill me basically one shot.
Yeah.
But then apply feat 1 to me,
So feat 1, boom.
and then
Go.
do that 7-4 straight.
Now 7-4 strike. Huh. Kill.
First of all, I mean,
149 damage.
That looks good. But at the same time, we can see the
Okay.
damage log. This dealt with feat 1 active on an opponent and
Wow.
feat 3 active on you. It deals 149 damage. So what this means
That's a wrap.
is it basically one-shots
Yes.
the entire roster, with the exception of like if you have defense buffs on yourself or whatever.
Right,
There's
right.
things that can kind of activate your shield
Yeah.
or whatever. But somebody normal that doesn't have any buffs on themselves, that's at full health, this will one-shot them every single time. It's a lot of damage. You need to have a lot of stuff coming together. You need to have your feat 1 active on the person. You have to have your feat 3 active on yourself, so you have to have unlocked it as well. But once all the stars line up, all the souls line up, you get to one-shot somebody once in a while. It doesn't happen super often.
Not often at all.
It's, yeah,
It is
because it's
rare.
very, very, very dangerous, and it kind of forces players to go, "Oh no, there's a Sohei nearby.
Yeah.
Oh no, does he have all of his souls?
Oh, I can hear
Oh
him
no."
counting.
But
Oh,
if
God.
you do, then it's we better gang up on him,
Yeah.
because if you die, you lose all of your souls.
Yeah.
So it kind of messes a bit with the meta, and when this hero is in a group fight, because he's a terrific, insane ganker. Because from outside, you can just go, I'm going to bash you, one-shot you. It's fine. So you want to be maybe potentially like focus on him a little bit more, get into that mode, get into that kind of refocusing and changing how you approach team fights in general. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more later, but
This guy,
it's a lot of
Sohei
why
is
building this hero as well is
everything.
to go around with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, feat 4.
All right, let's see his feat 4.
The big feat, once you've unlocked that, you'll notice I have no glows. I just, death blowed. The 7-4 strike, just one hit. JC here. What if I wanted yet another shortcut? Yes, he did revive. I can press this button, simple press of a button, scary mode. There we go.
Oh, he's powering up.
Powering up.
Oh.
I have all
Powering up.
my souls available.
Yeah.
This is a long cooldown. It's a 3-minute cooldown, so use this wisely. You won't be using it every team fight. You do have to work for your souls. But once you do have it, again, this is kind of that element of surprise. Change
Perfect.
the team fight and hopefully
Perfect.
one hit somebody.
Yeah.
I love it.
Big burst of damage.
I love it. I
I think we
absolutely
need to see
love it.
one more time at least. Yeah.
Put it on my side so they-
One more time. On the stairs here. Maybe a
Ooh.
bit of camera
Right, so
work.
you're at full health right now, so let's show off what happens when you're at full health.
Yeah, so just for clarification there, that was without the debuff.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So now
That
I
was
have
without the
going,
debuff. Yeah, he would have been done.
And it's good night.
Jeez. Oh,
One
that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. It is extremely scary.
Yeah.
That's
Weapon
perfect.
shaking.
I think those are well done.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Terrified of what you got.
Absolutely
yeah, so
love
that's
them.
the idea here, right? So
I love it.
We wanted to really build feats that complement how the hero plays.
Great job.
Yeah.
Complement
I
the
think it's a
systems
great
to
job.
Really interact really deeply with the hero's feats. The hero fight kit kind of fit really well with it. I'm
However-
super happy that we're able to like.
Hold
yeah,
on.
was
I got
looking at Reddit,
it's
looking
one
at-
negative though.
There was so much speculation.
But if it's a 4-stack and they get their tier 4,
start with
your team's like done, son.
that's like the intention that we have towards building this hero. But we also want him to be monstrous, right? He's a big demon at a base.
He's bigger than Shuga.
He's bigger than Shugo, right?
He's bigger than Shugo?
He's big.
Oh wow! I did not think so. I didn't think he was Shugo big.
Drive for this hero. It impacts animation, impacts who worked on the bots for Sohei, made sure that the Sohei bot actually knows which weapons he has activated, and the Sohei bot is actually going to.
That's awesome. So the bot is going to be trying to get it too. Probably not the level 1 bot. Level 1 bot be clueless as usual, probably.
It was super challenging. I think we pulled it off. We have one of our most unique heroes we've had in a long
Very unique.
time.
I agree.
It's great. I also want to give like
I
big shout outs to Will.
Fantastic work.
Who is a newer member of our team, like for about
Fantastic work.
who worked like tirelessly on this hero.
We've got a whole bunch of different supernatural elements that are included throughout a lot of his sets. So you'll
at that
find
cow.
things
Look at
like,
that head cow.
A particular necklace is a design that's made to ward off
That's
demons.
nice.
In his second set, he's got one long white wig, which is usually associated with the supernatural. A sort of braided belt and arm work, also something that is often done to ward off demons.
I like the different helms. You got the Kyoshi vibe.
Very theatrical and really beautiful.
Got the Kensei vibe. You got the Shinobi vibe.
Yes. Yeah. Real headgear.
The demon imagery also calls back to Oniwaka's own childhood. Because,
Little Musha vibe.
It was so grotesque.
They're adding a little vibe that all these heroes have.
And so he's kind of appropriated that. And
Oh,
it also
is that a Goki vibe?
fuels
Will we say
his
call that a
need
Goki
to,
vibe?
You know, to prove himself, to master everything, because he's been an outcast, all his life.
Now he's him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's more his own vibe. I
Awesome.
guess you could.
And
That
I
could be
believe that
Goki
we can
vibe
also
too.
See some of his weapons as well. I think we can head there. Keep Max. Oh, we have the second one.
Yes. Yeah.
But I like that
A lot
one.
of armors here.
I like
Yeah,
that cow.
the
Just a traditional
cloth
cow.
Too, around
Head
his
cow.
helmet, it's all hand sculpted.
Mm.
So really a lot of attention to detail.
Again, let's call back attention to
I do like the size of the
basket.
hero too.
Because, I mean, come on, you can do your laundry and fight. I mean,
Highly. We said he's super versatile.
A lot of fashion options, y'all.
Very,
A
very
lot of
adaptable.
fashion options, which is exactly what we're looking
I
for.
love the hair on this one.
I don't know about
Yeah,
these
that's like-
chests. Sometimes the head looks like Beetlejuice style. You know what I'm saying? The head looking a little
And the main
small
weapon's
on there.
called what?
Head looking a little small
Kamayar.
compared to the rest of the body because
So
he's got this lot of cloth there going on. A lot of armor going on there.
Nice.
I'm more of a saw guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a saw. He's got a bonk too.
Got a bonk? Gotta have a bonk.
Super cool.
There you
Now
go.
we're getting into
Yeah,
the weapons.
I
Here
like
we
the
go.
weapons.
Oh, but let's look at these weapons though. Let's see these weapons. Oh, I can't wait to see the
And
feature
here's
of
a
the
reminder
weapons.
for,
All right,
for
all
players
right.
that every weapon
That's a
set that you see here,
Kamayari.
they have a name, but they've also lore behind them. The lore is always on the website, so if you go check out the character page, then you can see every weapon name set, every weapon set's name, and the story behind them as well.
Awesome. Awesome.
There's lore everywhere.
Lore
We're
everywhere.
hiding it.
Yeah. We're like lore hoarders.
Yeah.
That's it. Mm. I love it. They get increasingly more detailed every
Oh,
time.
yes.
They look so
So
nice.
far, these are
Yeah.
They're
just,
so intricate.
especially the blades are pretty basic.
Frothing at the mouth right now.
Okay, now we're getting to the fancy
Like
ones.
the blue blade kind of.
Ooh, look at that.
The white at the end.
Just like the blue blades.
Oh yeah. So nice. Awesome.
That one's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Can't feel
I
good.
mean, geez.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. That actually looks like something you would unlock during the Hitokiri event.
Okay.
That second one from the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
You're like mad about it, but kind of happy
Yeah.
about it at the same
Yeah.
time. You're not
Gotta
sure.
respect it.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Better than getting killed with like a sickle.
Looking good. I like that last one the
It's
best.
a work of art.
I like that last one the most because of the color.
Awesome.
Just a little
And I
different.
believe too in T2 we have some weapons.
I'm cool with those weapons. Those weapons are pretty nice, pretty well done. Of course, it's very basic, probably for the first 12 that they even showed. Very basic, especially the blades. But I like that. Sometimes it's good to have clean. So I'm curious what you guys think about that. I'm actually a fan of those weapons. They're keeping it fairly simple. And the one thing I'm curious is how they're going to incorporate, and this is very important. You know how they always do the backwards, I wouldn't say backwards compatible, but you know how they always bring back those the weapons, the throwback weapons, and then they kind of convert them for all the heroes that came after that point. I wonder how they're going to do that with this one. It's going to be pretty neat. I can't wait, y'all. We're going to see. We're going to see. But let me know what you guys think about these weapons, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.